We're looking at the Contra. Kind of reminds me of that video game from the 90s, the 80s, whatever. Satin S9EV with a gray anodized titanium finish. A Nathan Contra design. I mean, it kind of goes well, right? Contra, his last name. That's the first model. I'm here for it. Let's go. We got the usuals here as well. Wiping cloth and paperwork. Fabric pouch here with the leather strap. Let's go ahead and, oh man, take a look at this beauty. Hold on a second, everybody. Hold the phone here. All right, here we go. Man, this is looking good. I mean, first impressions, it's giving me large knife vibes, right? We got sort of like a gray finish on this titanium. It's not the regular bead blasted natural finish. It definitely has more of a gray look to it. And we got a titanium backspacer as well. Titanium pocket clip, of course, got to complete the recipe. Frame lock, thumb studs for deployment, front flipper, harpoon. In a way, it kind of gives me like bigger brother vibes to the Orlok we just looked at, but this is a whole different designer, and obviously it's going to be slightly different from the one we looked at. But, you know, with the harpoon on what, maybe a sheep's foot blade, let's find out. Whoa, bam. No. Forget that. Forget that completely. I mean, it is sort of like a reverse tanto sheep's foot blade, but we got the harpoon. I'm not sure if we have a straight edge here. Is that the case? Yeah, that is actually a straight edge. No recurve on this one. That's pretty good. But I'll tell you what takes the cake. What absolutely takes the cake is, let's first give it a nice little wipe here. Getting those oils out of the way here. They absolutely come extremely oil from the factory. What takes the cake, ladies and gentlemen, is this Savage hollow ground. That's right. Your eyes are not deceiving you. You're looking at a beautiful hollow ground with a very thin, absolutely very thin here behind the edge. Looking so good. It only gets thicker like maybe way past the halfway point. If you look at this area right here, it only starts getting thicker about right there where my nail is and up. So yeah, this is this is looking like my cup of tea right here. Holy smokes. All right, Nathan, you got my attention. Yeah, this is something. This is absolutely epic. Wow. I'm gonna sit it down because Miguel, you moved the knife around too much, man. Hold on, let me wipe it right here. There we go. Get them fingerprints off the blade. Miguel, you moved the knife around too much, man. Let me take a closer look. All right, fam, I got you. Look at that. Yeah, this is looking very interesting here. It is going to be a frame lock, like we said earlier. Right, pretty nice and easy to disengage. No access from the show side, but it does have a chamfer here on both ends. So nice and easy to push down into the left here and disengage. Lockup is going to be around 15-20-ish%. There's your D10 bowl right there. Steel insert for steel on steel contact, as you would expect. Better for longevity. And then on the close, a little bit of a shake shutter on the close. Oh man, that is sweet. Got the reverse flick here with the thumb studs. The answer is yes, you can use your nail on the open. Right, there we go. Make sure your index finger doesn't get on the way there. And even the acoustics sound really nice. Take a listen. Wow. And then last but not least, the front flipper. Wow. That is very snappy. Absolutely very well tuned. Whoa. Bam. Side of the index finger. Let's go. Oh man. And of course, it's going to be catering to a you know, bigger hands crowd. It is a longer knife overall. Hammer grip, we're good to go. We can forward choke a tad bit, we're good to go. Thumb behind the harpoon on this one, also great, perfect. And a very utilitarian blade here. Draw cuts, utility cuts all day. We can do some very slicey work with a very slicey hollow ground. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Absolutely digging it. I mean, that would be a massive understatement. To say that I'm a fan of this design will be a massive understatement. And by the way, that's what I meant with the index finger, right? If your index finger kind of hits the thumb, it might impede the deployment. So you want to make sure you clear the path there, and you should be good to go. But holy macaroni, does this thing look sweet or what? Yeah, I'm sold. I'm absolutely sold here. We got some milling on the inside for weight reduction, right? Doesn't feel like a heavy knife in any way, shape, or form. And if I had to nitpick at something, because, you know, we had to remain as unbiased as possible. I like the design. I like everything it has going for it. The stress relief cutout is on the outside, and it is very close to where the pocket clip meets the handle. So How's that going to work with going in and out of the pocket long term? Is it going to fray your pockets a little bit? Possibly. Just going to leave that there. I mean, again, nitpicking. They could have done it on the inside. That's what I would have done. But other than that, I mean, that's about the only thing. Even the pocket clip, the way it does this, design-wise, that's a pretty interesting looking pocket clip. It even has the three-tone chamfering, just like the handle. So the handles have this flat surface and then a chamfer here and a chamfer right there. Same thing with the pocket clip and obviously the opposite side. Flat surface, chamfer there and here. To say that Nathan knocked it out of the park with this one, I mean, that is an understatement and a half. Reverse grip, right? You're good to go. Friday night gas station fighting grip. You're good to go. Pakal grip, right? All the grips. You are ready to rock and roll, my friend. Now, of course, got to get that scientific measurement in there. We got under 8 inches. I thought it would be longer. I mean, it looked like almost an 8.5-inch knife in my hands. But then again, I got the KFC spork size hands. So there you go. So around 7.9-ish overall length. We're looking at the blade. Are we measuring here? Are we measuring there? Let's go right there. 3.5 inches, 3.25-ish, maybe a hair more on the cutting path. And the handle is going to be around 4.55 inches or so. I mean, needless to say, this one's going to be available also in a variety of different finishes. I want to say there are different blade finishes as well. This is S90V. I mean, did I miss that this whole time? Like, I got so excited about the overall design. I realized just now, S90V steel, guys. Yeah, absolutely love S90V as a premium steel. Cannot go wrong with it. Definitely a great steel for this kind of design. The plunger grind situation is very close to sort of the corner of the edge there. It doesn't, let's see. I mean, you may develop a smile at some point as you start sharpening the knife a tad bit down the road. Just something to keep in mind, something to consider. Again, we're nitpicking at this point, so I got to show you, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly as well. But yeah, plenty of options to choose from, different color, blade combos, but the overall recipe is pretty sweet if you ask me.